the chase. In a world, in a wood, in another time. Deep breath, fresh air, and a crystal sky. And a faithful guy on an open mic or with the spotlight.
I have a lot of people coming to me, asking me, Andrea, what can I do to support Black-owned businesses? One of the best things is collaboration. This makes me think of simply my aunt. My aunt used to have a hair salon, and one of her favorite things to do was to support kind of other local beauticians or freelancers. And so she would always showcase their stuff in the front of her store. And so if you have a business and you're like, I really would like to partner, but I don't quite know how, collaboration. Partnering with a business that you know is Black-owned, that you know is smaller and could use the extended help, could use being introduced to a bigger audience. Such a small but important act.
Voter suppression has taken many forms.
People have been denied the right to vote for well now 80 years.
First, they used the poll tax to keep black folks from voting. Then, it was the literacy test.
Things in your head.
I found love in you, and I've learned to love me too. Never have I felt that I could be all that you say. It's like our hearts have intertwined into the perfect harmony. This is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. This is why I love you. Love you. This is why I love you. Every moment that you smile chases all the pain away. Forever and a while, and my heart is where you stay. This is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. This is why I love you. This is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. You are so beautiful to me. To me, can't you see? You're everything I hope for. and you're everything I need. You are so beautiful. This is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. This is why I love you. Ah, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. That's why I love you. They say life is what you make it. Well, I'm a legend in the making. I know just what I'm made of. They say life is what you make it, yeah. Well, I'm a legend in the making, yeah. I know just what I'm made of, yeah, yeah. They say life is what you make it. Well, I'm a legend in the making. I know just what I'm made of. They say life is what you make it, yeah. Well, I'm a legend in the making, yeah. I know just what I'm made of, yeah, yeah. They say
Fun. Ooh, we in the building.
We here.
I'm just saying it's here.
What's up?
Guys, look at all these beautiful faces I have around me. When I say I'm just
Hi,
saying
everyone.
it's look at them. Y'all see Quan? Y'all see Quan? That's big homie Quan, guys.
Quan in the building.
What up?
Quan.
Quan in the building.
Guys, y'all heard the intro.
I had to bring
Let's
up
get
the
it started. Let's
special
get it
evidence
started.
for y'all.
Quan, what you got? What the hell you got?
No, I'm just saying.
watch
I just
you.
had to bring up. I just had to bring up the special aviators for y'all.
Okay,
You know,
all
the
right.
ones-
It's aviators, guys. Calm down. I have to do this, guys, because Quan has a way that he likes to celebrate, but he sometimes want to do that shit, as the show started, instead of after that, after we ended. He see. But I have to. But I will say this: he has some deep shit he have to say after. So
After you get started.
I don't know what that does, but I mean, I don't know. One day I have to really talk with him, get deep into it. Guys, I'm Dionne Johnson. I'm your host. I'm just saying, and I'm in the building. I'm in the house. And if I'm looking at you and you're looking at me, we are blessed. Half the battle is won because we made it through today. I'm not going to worry about tomorrow because it's not promised. I'm going to handle the moment because that's what I do. Guys, I got my co-host with me. Y'all know I'm big homie Quan. If it ain't known, it's not to be known. Because if Quan ain't got it, it ain't happening.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how. I don't ask why. I don't get in. I don't get in the intro of the bullshit. I just let him bring it to me. Yeah, I just let him bring it to me. So guys, if you want to know who all these lovely young ladies are that are around Quan and that are in the center of me, and I'm feeling some of that essence and that youthfulness, I feel like I could do anything. I'm about ready to get out and go take a job.
That's that energy.
We were talking about that behind the scenes. Guys, I got Jazz Frost. Believe it or not, this is the first time that we have a sibling combination, like sisters for real, for real. And they are doing great things together and apart, which is amazing. So we know that they're keeping each other lifted. And for the sisters out there that ain't doing it, we're going to find out from them how to do it. Because, I got Jazz Frost, I got Farron Frost.
What's up, you guys?
What's up, everyone?
You put the two together on a Tuesday, and you got Tender Tuesday, young guys.
Period.
That's right. to my young sons out there, my boys for real, and the one that's still single. But I don't, like I said, they tied up. But the point is, they got a show that they want you to watch. They got a show that they want you to support. And I'm telling you, I watched it and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm like, damn, I love it. I love it. Guys up in my corner. Y'all don't have to thank me. I need to thank you lovely young ladies for making it happen and doing it. And I'm talking about, I'm not just saying I enjoy it. I'm talking about I like the topics. I like the way you guys carry stuff. I don't know if it's also that I love the sibling thing, which is good because I'm, not just being a mom, but being close with my sisters. I've lost one, bless God, but being close to them. I love that energy. I love when I
Yes.
see sisters getting along and really doing good things. And Demi, you know how they say, guys, if you're in there, girls, people, if you're in there and you really probably been waiting on this. Don't y'all lie. Y'all know we watched Freddy Krueger. We done watched Jason. We done watched. I mean, we watched
Yes.
everything to the point where, and when I was younger, I really was just a horror fanatic. I was. My mom was. She liked all the vampire movies and all
I
that
am
shit.
now.
You know what I mean? And I loved Quan, help me. It's one that the most scariest one I've seen so far, and I'm sorry, I wait on someone to beat it, is Jeepers Creepers. Why? Because they never could kill that motherfucker. They never could kill that motherfucker. It was because everybody got it in the end. Even you thought Michael Myers' ass was dead. See what I'm saying? At least you thought it. But
He's
with
a
Jeepers,
beast.
yeah,
He's a beast.
He's still not dead.
He's
been
still
alive
not
for
dead.
years.
He's a beast. He's a
Dominique, Demi, horror. Oh, what gave you the courage to really just shine and say, black girls and horror, we love it too.
Yes.
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you, Dionne and Connie, for having me. It's a pleasure to meet you, sisters, the Frost sisters. So pleasure to be here.
I like that, the Frost sisters.
Thank you. When it
Tiffany,
comes to
wait one second, hold on a second, baby. Let me ask you a
and-
question. Is Tiffany
Sure.
in here, Quan? Because I don't want to leave her out. Tiff, are
No,
you here?
but no, she's not. But let's at least acknowledge that she had to leave due to a medical situation.
She was going to urgent care, guys. The picture of
Oh,
was
we'll
Tiffany.
pray for her.
Yes, I
Yeah,
love that.
straight
I love
up.
that. I love that. Then I'm gonna let you pick back up, Demi, because and then we're gonna all go around. But I wanted to ask her. They want to not introduce her, and I had a picture of her. Guys, she was doing the show. Last time we talked to her, she poor thing was sick. Then she's still sick, and she's going back to urgent care. So like Jazz said, and Farron, let's just set prayers up, everybody, and make sure that
straight
everything's
up.
okay.
please.
Yes.
Yes.
They're prayed up.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
So Demi, horror.
Well, basically, how I grew up, I was kind of like, and I still kind of am, and I'm pretty much the black sheep in my family, and not in a bad way, but more in a like, where did she get that from? Like type of way. Like I didn't really gain a lot of like who I am, I feel like, from like my family as far as my personality goes and the things that I like. Because, growing up in my grandparents' house and growing up with my mom and my dad too, like they hated for me to watch like real horror. Like, yeah, I grew up with Jaws. My dad put me onto Jaws, and then that's where my love for sharks like was born, basically. But I pretty much just knew I was in love with horror as soon as I saw Freddy Krueger and Nightmare on Elm Street. That did it for me. I was like, what is this? This is amazing. And for someone who's a sleepyhead like I am, I just was like, yeah, no, this is, I love Robert Englund. He major crush on Robert Englund. I don't know what it is, but he just is so handsome to me. But yeah.
She's a horror fanatic, guys. She
Me
gets
too.
so
I
am too. That's why I'm so
I love
like,
scary movies.
I love scary.
I'm not shocked that all of you guys like scary movies, guys. You're so I think the word is that you're so fearless.
Right.
So
Okay.
you know what I mean?
I
So
like
I'm
that.
really not shocked. It's not like, oh, I'm not shocked, because you all are fearless women that are really blazing some trails. Let me ask you guys something, Jazz and Farron. You guys grew up together, you're sisters, and you grew up together, and you work together. Does that sometimes conflict? Do you ever look at her and sometimes it's you?
Of course. I feel like me and my sister, we're very close. And sometimes it's like when we were starting our business, it's hard for a minute, it was kind of hard for us to separate business and her being my sister. Like we business is different from your whole sistership. You know what I mean? Like I'll do anything for my sister. Like we've done rolled together, ride or die type of situation. But sometimes in business, Like vice versa. She might not like how I moved a certain way, and I might not like how she moved a certain way. You know what I mean? So of course that could be hard on your relationship, but me and her have a bond that's tight. So even with business, like it's hard, it's still hard. When you say fee, sometimes when our business moves, it's hard, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like our sistership does outweigh business for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when you're just in business in general, like you're gonna conflict with whoever you're working with, especially if you're working with them all the time, you know? So if you're, you know, just like in a relationship, if you're better them all the time, y'all gonna end up needing to break from each other. So yeah, sometimes we were doing so much business, and you know,
we forgot
we
like
have time to do like sister stuff
her,
anymore.
I was like, oh,
yeah, like
second, you know?
so. Yeah, we conflict all the time. That's an easy call right there.
That's an easy call. Yeah, that's an easy call for sure.
That's just what it is. We're always.
I looked at it and I thought to
myself,
myself, and I'm watching the show and everything, and you guys just seem like genuinely good friends. You know.
Oh yeah.
And they gel so well. And so I was like, wow. I said, but they kind of, you know, they grew up
It's
together,
like it's crazy because if we get mad about something in business and like we won't talk for a day or two, it's just like, but you still my best friend. So like, who I'm gonna talk to now? Like I don't have nobody to vent to. Like that's still my good friend. Like that's still my sister, my best friend. Like even if we get in a little spat and stuff, now it's like I don't got nobody to talk to about you anyway, like but yourself. So it's like, what I'm about to do.
So like our mom.
I'm the oldest one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, y'all are twins?
No, I'm the oldest.
Okay, I said, so wait a minute, because I know you favor a lot. You look a lot.
But they're both the same sign.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, pretty much, you know. But
right.
He's a voter.
But let me ask this, and then
Whatever.
I'm going to you,
yes.
Demi, because I'm going to show one. I have a clip of you guys show. I'm going to show, and I have a clip of you, Demi. I love the little teacher said it and the way you did it. So I'm going to let other people see it and other people see, you know, where to help promote your show. Okay, guys. But what does your mom think about you? Because I'm thinking at how close you are, and everything, and I look at my boys and how close they are, and I love that. But it was hard work making sure I built that bond, making them have that bond. So I'm looking at you guys, and guys, I'm gonna say it out loud for parents that are raising children and for younger parents. This is an example of some good family values that had to take place in this home. Because these girls, you heard her say, this is my best friend, this is my best friend. So, and your mom has to be proud of that, and your father.
She loves
they're
it.
Definitely proud. They're definitely proud.
It. Yeah,
like
she definitely
if
loves
we're mad at each other, and I'll call my mom and talk about Farron, and I'm like, no, because Farron did this and did it. She'd be like, well, that's your sister, and that's how it's always been our whole lives. You know, like even when we was younger, like. I am my sister's keeper. Like I had to take care of her. She had to take care of me. My mom raised us like that. Like she raised us like that's all you really have is your sister. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know. And my dad is super family oriented. So we have 5 siblings on that with my dad. But my mom just has us 2, but we are all super close, and my dad always makes sure of it for sure.
All of us are super, super close.
I like
it.
Shout out to Mama Sita and Dorley.
Yes.
Shout out. A big shout out. Big shout out.
Yeah.
So, Demi, do your parents you seem, other than a heart, you're just a normal young lady. So, seriously. And it's not abnormal because you have Jazz and Farron here saying, wait a minute, we love her. We love it.
We love it.
And I'm telling you, I grew up and my mom it would literally, you know, wait on things because, you know, if I'm a certain age, then my mom's a certain age. And in there, we were watching, you know, vampire movies and, you know, horror movies and things, and we didn't know. We was like, okay, Mom, you're a little weird, but you know, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch this with you. Now I'm scared and I don't know who's gonna. Can I sleep with you? Because I'm frightened now.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those nights. Guilty. Yeah.
But do you ever get frightened though? Honestly, because I mean, I was watching Darkness Fall in the daytime.
Oh yeah,
and I got up.
That's a classic.
I got up cut that shit off. I'm gonna wait till
which one was it? Darkness Follows.
Darkness Follows.
That was like one of the first scary films that they kind of like released. Like I was in high school when they released that. That was a legit good film. That's a good one. I gotta rewatch that.
She was a bad bitch.
Your taste in horror is pretty damn good then.
I mean, I told you I watched it for real, but I just that was the one though that I got up in the broad daylight, opening windows and shit, cut this shit off till somebody get home.
I don't want it to be nighttime.
Yeah, you and shit. I'm like, oh hell no. But listen, I looked at y'all's clothing line. There's some hats up in there I gotta get. Man,
yes.
Y'all like ready.
We ready. We ready.
I like the socks, man. I like the emblem. I'm like, now, goddamn, how they think of this shit? You know.
So it's funny because the emblem comes from our grandmother. We grew up in my dad's mother. My dad's mother had elephants all around her house. It was just statues of elephants. You know, elephants mean prosperity, health, wealth, happiness. And our other grandma was a Delta, so it just made sense to have our logo be elephants, you know. And our logo is actually a statue from our grandmother's house. We took a picture and got it. And what is this, sister?
You got it like a logo in a logo.
Yeah, in logo form. Yeah.
Frost Only came about because we had started a YouTube channel like years ago called Frost Entertainment, where we would like do interviews for like up and coming artists and like go out and just try to network and meet as much people as we can. And we will talk about current events on our show. So we were like, dang, we need some merchandise to sell on, on our show and promote it and things like that. And we were like, well, what would we call it? So after we thought about it, we were like, okay, well, we want it to be something that really means a lot to us. So the elephants really tied into what we were trying to do because my grandmother, like Jazz was saying, you know, had a lot of statued elephants, and that elephant really stood out to us because it's two elephants. And it's like
one is a small one and it was a big one. Yeah.
One means the smaller sister, me, and then Jazz. So it just all tied into just a whole vibe. So we were like, we got to put this out. So that's how it came along.
Well, all I know is it's great. I'm not just saying that. I forgot for a minute. Let me tell you, this is a high compliment. I forgot for a minute I was searching to do information so that I could have my questions, and started looking like I was freaking shopping. And I had to tell myself, honest, no. I'm serious. Like, yeah, one hat there that had my vibe, and then had the different colors, and I'm like, damn, I want this. Wait a minute. And I said, oh wait, you working? Come on back now. Come back. You're not shopping. You working. So
I'm gonna have to send you something. Just send me, just DM me your address, and I'll send you something.
I'll buy it. I want to tell you, I support businesses, and that's why I'm letting everybody know. They gotta. That's why I got everything. They have to go on that site. I promise you, everything is on there for them to go, because you're gonna do like that's saying that you have good merchandise. When somebody stops and they're working and then decide, they start trying to shop. So that's a lot for the things that you picked out. I was like, I can see myself like parlaying in that hat, man. I can see this, I like the socks.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and we have some new arrivals coming like over the weekend. So yes, just stay tuned because we have some new stuff, nice, cute stuff. So
I'm gonna stay tuned because once you guys come through here, you're stuck in part of the IJS Nation.
Yes, Demi, you got to get you some stuff too, girl, for sure.
Yes, Demi, you got.
I'm with it.
We got
I'll be like, oh, Frost, let me, I love
that's
the
right. That's right.
Put it up.
I'm ready to frost myself and some other members of my family.
I like your frost yourself.
Yes, I'm ready. And some other members, you like to see my granddaughter walking around like, oh, I'm frosted.
That part.
Yeah. What made you come up with the Black Girls Love Horror? Now, and how can anybody be a part of that?
Anybody can be a part of Black Girls Love Horror. That's what I love about just kind of relating back to how the Frosts are sisters, right? Our community in horror, we're like a humongous family. everybody gets a part of Black Girls Love Horror, like just to get to be a part of it and to share their experiences. And when I share my truths, you know, it's really to kind of encourage other people to share their truths. That's why I created Black Girls Love Horror too, because it was more on a level of like, hey, I'm not the only Black sheep that's, especially literally being a Black person, you know, who's never like shared their truth enough. It's always been like, don't share that, don't be the weird kid, don't do that, you know. And now it's like, well, damn that, I'm grown now and I'm going to be a voice out here to let everybody know that there are other levels to a bunch of us out here, but especially Black people, because I feel like a lot of people, people who are brown people is what I want to say, people of melanin people are, you know, it's just tons of like, oh my God, slavery happened and this is what happened. And they're Beyonce fans only. And it's like, hold up, I got a lot more layers to myself than just what happened, you know, years ago with my ancestors. Now, all due respect to my ancestors and all due respect to slavery, as far of like that history and that pain and that just horrible, treacherous time that people have gone through. It's just more so like, hey, we have other things that we've done out there. And
I love that.
Credit to that. Yeah,
I love that.
So,
yes,
we
really have.
That.
We have.
You.
I love that.
But see, as a new generation, that hits home, because that's exactly where you guys are, and that's the way you feel. And even for the horror that our ancestors had, and for the things that my mom then went through, and the things I was fortunate enough not to go through, as far as, because, you know, I guess I was just fortunate, and because I'm not that old. I think during my time, no, it's not, seriously, during my time, things were taking a turn anyway. But I did grow up in this, you can't hear it in my voice, I'm Southern. I grew up in the South. I grew up in Arkansas. I've been there longer than I've been here. I've only been here maybe 18 years, you know. And in that, like she's saying, I was always different then, you know what I mean? I was, didn't want to be, but I was kind of the weird kid. I didn't eat watermelon at the time. I didn't eat fried chicken, you know, and I like Mexican food. I like crazy things that make people say, okay, you ain't Black. Yes, I am. Right. Yes, I am. There's more to it than that. And diversity is cool and it's good. And as generations change, each person's, it's like, right, for you guys now all have your own, I would say, just like we had the civil rights movement. There's a whole different thing that's going on, you know, and I get what Demi's saying. There are more layers to all of us. Dare to dream, dare to like horror movies. You know what's funny though, Demi, when you said this, what made it profound is me being who I am. I'm looking at Demi and I looked at, she has the Black Lives Matter up on her Instagram, you know, and she has the Black Girl Loves Horror. And I'm like thinking, damn, wouldn't this be just right on motherfucking time? You could just match them two, like, hey, first of all, Black Lives Matter, and I'm a Black Girl Loves Heart. What you want to do?
100%. 100%. Yeah. Dionne knows what's up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's like a
really,
that's like a profile way to put this shit.
Right? That's like a double whammy right there.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. 100%. Like a lot of people, when they get to know me, they see the kind, sweet person off top. That's just natural. Like that's the first layer. But then when they really get to know me, especially me now, a new life, I would say, they're like, yo, you got really a lot of layers to you, girl. Like there's a lot of stuff that are so different. I'm into spirituality, big time, you know, about the whole energy. You know, you can't get in my space with all that negative BS. And I'm not just about to just, you know, take on anybody's BS, you know, energy. Like go fix that somewhere, heal that, and then, you know, come back. And
then come back.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. So when people that, you know, they get to see like the little bit of the feistier side sometimes too, especially now. I think I was like back in old life where I felt like I had to like, oh, don't say that, and oh, be a lady and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like I rebirthed myself pretty much. I feel like I just told Monty this too. You're gonna die a few times in this lifetime, and you can't be afraid to die sometimes, like as far as personality and killing off some of the stuff that you were taught.
Not living your truth.
You know,
not living your
100%,
truth.
and living your truth 100%. So I was just like, I've become a lot more myself, true to myself than I ever have in my life. And I've been way more outspoken, way more like feistier and stuff like that, if it's called for. But, you know, for the most part, I'm very sweet, easy to get along with. So yeah.
I know one thing I can tell you,
that.
young girls and that are doing such great things. I'm 52.
What? That's crazy.
I will be
amazing.
I will be 52 on the 25th of this month. I will be 52.
Nice.
Happy early birthday.
And my point of saying it is when you look back on it, and it took me some years because I'm a Cancer and I do believe in signs. And with Cancers, we tend to be real family oriented, real giving, and we give, and we tend to leave ourselves out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really just started really realizing, so I would tell you guys, because I started really realizing, damn, looking around like, I need to look out for me for a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, and serious, because I've been watching my granddaughter ever since she was 6 months old. She would been coming here every summer and different things like that. And we had a family reunion just a few days ago, I can tell you. And my son was like, well, Mama, I'm used to watching them. Now I have a 10-month-old grandson. And I told my wife, I said, I don't want to do any of that anymore right now. You know, it's not negative. I just I'm really getting into me and what I'm doing. And that energy for me it's not negative. It's like, if you come, you can come stay a couple of weeks. You get what I mean? But right now I'm doing me. Me.
Right.
And then being unapologetic for doing you.
Yeah.
That's the key as well, because you try to justify
why
I'm doing this because of this. Like, I don't want to do it. I'm not doing
to get over like hurting people's feelings, because I was like, wait, I gotta put me first too, you know, like it's that. And as far as the ladylike crap that I grew up with, because bless my grandma, she's amazing. I love her. She's the diamond of my heart. My grandma Marshall, who's my mom's mom, and then my grandma Cruikshank, who's, you know, my dad's mom. I love them. I'm close to both. But I feel like some of the stuff that they've taught us, like, you know, oh, don't do that. That's not ladylike. And, you know, do this is that, tisk. I probably, since I've gotten, like, I've married, I feel like it started my life in Georgia. And there's just more stuff to come where that's like a whole beautiful universal blessing within itself. There's way more to come in that story. But I feel like I was like, damn that. I'm going to define what ladylike is for me. Like, what works for me? You know? So I started switching it up. I was like, damn that. So there's times where you'll see certain tweets and stuff like that I'll put up, and I'm sure people are like, what the hell? Where did I come from? But it's me, you know?
Because I wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Right.
100%. No filter. All true.
No filter.
No, seriously. It just feels better like that, you know.
It does.
Less stress.
And I think that's a big part of entrepreneurship too, learning how to just don't care what people think and don't care what people say and just go after what you want to do. I feel like that's a big part of entrepreneurship too. Like, just go with your vision, go with your thoughts and everything. Because once you start having everybody cloud your mind and doing stuff because they said that didn't look right, or they didn't look right, or I'm not going to design it like that, or, you know, just I'm not going to do that because he didn't like it, she didn't like it. Like, that'll mess up your business too. Like, you just got to be passionate about what you're doing as a whole too. I think that's how you succeed a lot as well.
I agree with that. Like, there's a lot of like in this life, I've become way more introverted. I'm very much extroverted still, very much so, but I'm very introverted. Like, there will be times where I need to pause and kind of be away from certain things to, you know, download whatever spiritual downloads God has for me, whatever messages that I need to like understand for the day or my life. And honestly, I live in Georgia now, and all my family, I've been born and raised in California. I'm a California native. So that's like all my stuff that I've ever come up with is all in Cali. All my family, all that's in Cali. So when I moved away from that, not that it was something to move away from because I love my family, but it was like all of that was just, it became so much easier, to just unlearn a lot of stuff and just quiet this down and focus on me and focus on where I need to be at or who I want to be and who I am and who I'm becoming. Because being up,
not what everybody wants you to be. It made it easier for sure.
Don't get caught up in that.
Like I was looking for everybody's validation for years. For my
mom, it ain't never
validation,
coming. It's never gonna come.
And I was like, snip, snip, no more.
Never
you know, here I am.
That is a fruition that you come to, and I think I came to that fruition, and I told my wife, you know what? If I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't, I'll just be damned. We'll just be like that because of that, you know. Farron, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back, and I want to ask you about what made you guys start the kennel. Okay. What brought that up? Because I want to know. I mean, you guys, I want people to know everything that all of you guys are doing, so that they can understand the process and the work, and that it's worth it. Look at how she did. She just woo.
Was it prison?
Would you rather wear the same socks for a month or same underwear for a week?
Shot o'clock!
She know how to throw down.
Shot o'clock for you.
Yeah, see, guys, I was telling them about. I was telling them about the shot o'clock. I'm like, well, damn, why I can't get the shot o'clock? You know. Let me ask you guys this: with the podcast, how do you know what your topics are gonna be? I was just showing everybody your podcast. You seem so comfortable, and everything is kind of so laid back. How do you know? You know, do you guys talk with I know you do. You work together on who's gonna be on, what your topic is gonna be. Do you have any one set thing that you're trying to do, or you just trying to do a culmination of things, giving it people a little bit of everything?
I think a combination of everything, a lot of things. Like I know when I do the outline, I look for more of like current events and current because our podcast is a relationship podcast. So we try to like tune into like things you want to know about relationships, or even like problems I might have in a relationship or previous relationships that I wanted to know, or even just talking to my friends and things that they are on the dating scene, things that they might want to know. And then I'll just put that into a topic and I'll do some research about it and some statistics and see like, well, 99.9% of, you know, guys do this and vice versa. So I feel like just having an open ear with family and friends and then creating topics.
Yeah, because when you're like out in the world, sometimes somebody could just say something random, like in a topic could pop into your head.
Yep.
Oh, really?
So it's just like that's just how you make it fun and authentic, and I love it like that. And then we try to do like icebreakers in the beginning of the show. We do fun games, you know, and then, you know, if you, of course, you're a talent that's, you know, you're a guest that does something on our show. So we dive into what you do for a living and like your entrepreneurship or what, you know, are you a podcast host, you're a nail tech, you like, you know, we just dive into our guests too. So it just.
And then get to whatever the topic is, just get their views on the topic. Because everybody got a view on a topic. Everybody been in a relationship. Either it's a relationship, a momship, a friendship,
everything.
excuse me, everybody's
Facts.
been in some type of relationship. So just try to
situationship,
tackle everybody.
Yeah.
relationship,
Situationship.
See, look,
Exactly.
see, that's the
sugar
topic.
daddy.
That's a
Yeah,
topic.
that's a
I think
topic.
that was one of our
That's a
topics before.
topic.
Situationship.
That's a
I think
topic.
that was a topic before.
But listen,
Wasn't
how did
it?
y'all come up with the title Tender Tuesday?
Uh-uh. Tender Tuesday. Well,
So
the
we
person
work
that
with
pitched
Fire
it
the
to us-
Broadcasting, and he was wanted to have our show on Tuesday. So we wanted it to be like TT. So we was like Toe Tuesday, Touch Tuesday.
It was
And
just
then
random
it was
stuff.
a relationship when we was like Tinder.
Tender.
Okay, Tinder Tuesday.
Well, it sticks.
was-
It sticks. It really does stick.
It stick. It
Yeah, because
stick.
it definitely makes a person that, what is this about? Let me see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to know, is it something that, because you really want to know what we talking about, tenderonis, what we what's going on?
Right.
There we
So
go. Hey,
that's
see?
kind of the vibe. That's kind of where we kind of thought about it. We were like tender love, tender, like
Yeah.
vibing out.
Yeah.
But it makes a difference because when you're right, when you're doing the show, you kind of throw it around. But I like the title. I'm serious. It's catchy. It catches the attention and it makes a person ask, what's this about?
Yes.
What they talking about? Let me see.
Yes.
And so yes, I can see why it's doing well to me.
And it's so funny because people ask us, when I tell people it's a relationship podcast, they be like, oh, so you're a guru in relationships? I said, no, I'm not a guru in relationships. We're coming on a podcast to learn and talk about certain situations, something that you might know. I'm far from a guru in relationships, but it's things that like I want to know from my peers and know from other people. So I really enjoy it.
But see, I don't understand why people would. I get it. I would never ask you that, and it's not negative. I guess sometimes we do think when we do shows, people don't realize when we do these shows, we do them because we don't think that we are the specialists and we want the answers as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? We want the answers as well. When I started my show, I was going to Morris Media Studios doing my show, and I was talking one time to the Portis, and basically she was saying that she had put a show, the show she had, the people were teaching. She brought people in that knew, you know what I mean? So all she had to do was ask a couple of questions, and they were gonna give all that. When they gave that information was gonna reach everybody. Just ask 3 or 4 really good questions, and it's like almost like giving an educational thing. It's like an educational show, but there, I thought about it. I said, yeah, but and without a doubt, when we do the shows, like you said, if like what Quan just said, you said that's a topic. Yeah, and then think about everything we all can learn from the topic you guys bring to the table with that.
Yeah,
and
do your research, and then it helps me because as soon as somebody says something, I'm like, okay, and then I go researching, and it's so crazy. Like, the internet is full of information, so you can get so much information. Things that you didn't even know. You'd be like, wow, I didn't know this. I didn't know that. Like, it's really teaching me a lot, like, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to pick it up. And the other question I asked Farron, I said, I was looking and I noticed that you have the kennel. And I'm like, now, I was like, I know Jazz does hair. I know you guys have the clothing line. I know you're fashionistas and you're all, and it shows and stuff without a doubt. But then I look and I see the kennel and I'm like, they just try to cover every market, which is smart. Don't get me wrong.
No, yeah, the kennel is a lot of work. It's me and my fiance's kennel. We have 2 Frenchies. We have 2 Frenchies and we have 3 American Bullies.
Wow.
And we just actually had our first breed of our first litter of dogs. And it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. You definitely need to be a team if you're trying to dive into like becoming a dog breeder. You definitely have to like have a team if you really serious, because taking care of 6 puppies, 7 puppies all at once, and you got to take care of, the mom too, because, she's helped nurturing her, the pups. So it gets tough, but they're so cute and it's so worth it. Like, it just feels like
she loves her baby
after,
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to show you guys one. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
find them really quick.
So cute, yes. Fur babies.
Anthony.
Because I thought I saw you with a dog. Did I not, Jazz, just a few minutes ago?
Yeah, I got my dog from them. That's Cha-Cha. Come here, Chachi.
Hey, where's
Because I thought you were trying to hide. I was like, don't be hiding that baby.
And Diamond has a dog too.
I do.
Diamond, you got a
Hold
dog?
on. Let me bring her. Hold on. I do have a coming. Hold on.
This is Chachi. Say hi, Cha-Cha.
I saw you earlier. I did. So she was trying to put you.
She's a girl. She's 5 months.
You said what she's
She's
saying?
one of the babies.
Snowy.
She said, "Mom, you were."
Oh, look at everybody has their dog.
Oh my God! This is gonna be my wife's favorite show ever. Is that your daughter? Is that your daughter?
Yes, this is my daughter.
Oh, hi.
She got her close up, girl. You better get your close up.
This is Cashew.
Look at this. Now I'm gonna tell you now.
Oh, he's beautiful.
I promise you, my wife's gonna be like, "This is the best show you've ever done. Best show ever."
Listen, you see Demi's dog?
I'm looking at it.
She's
Every one of you guys have dogs. I'm just shocked. That is so nice.
Right? I'm a new dog mom. This is new for me. Okay.
So, Demi, how old is your baby?
So Snowy is going to be 10
Snowy.
officially this summer with me. So I celebrate, we celebrate our birthdays together.
She calls it Snowy. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
I
is so cute.
I do
Thank
like that.
you.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a Papillon Chihuahua mix.
Aww.
She's a cutie.
She acts like she's a little shy, but I know better.
Thank you. She's sleepy. She's like, listen, I
She's
was
like, put me back
sleeping and
down, right?
Right.
She was
Right.
like, I was just like, she's like, this was your show. You don't understand your assignment, but I did. But I was looking, and then and I was paying attention. I was looking and everything, and I was like, what's going on now? You know what I mean? I was like, because I saw her, and I said, she can bring him up. What is she doing? You know what I mean? Because I didn't know it was a she, but I saw the dog.
I
and
was like, let me go bring her out of her sleep right quick. Let me show my little baby. Everybody.
Aww.
Everybody has a little baby.
Everybody is a dog mom. That's a
Dog
wait.
mom.
What? I was at. I was having drinks. I think last weekend, and the waiter came up to the table. It was an outside patio. The waiter came up to the table, and she was like, "The dogs are the new kids, and the kids are the new mortgages."
100%.
Right?
I like that.
I was like, "Dang, okay." They said dogs are the new kids, and kids are new mortgages. I said, "Okay."
They're right.
Right?
Be right
They're
back.
right.
It's kind of true.
Put her back in the room.
Right.
I'll be right back.
So listen, what's next for
But yeah.
So we're gonna so you're gonna take a shot with me. We're gonna do shot o'clock. You gotta take a shot with me.
I do.
Let me go get my shot.
Little Quan.
Everybody go get their
Why
shot.
do I know Quan? I can't. I can't.
I'm taking
I
a shot of water.
I should have been ready. Damn.
Quan, I need
It
that
ain't nothing
thing
for
in
me
there.
to take.
Then
one
we gonna
with
take a
somebody.
shot with us. You gonna do a shot of water or a shot of
I'll
clock?
do a shot of
Let's
water.
do a
but
shot of water because I think that's all I have right now in front of me. Cheers, guys.
trust me, I have it. It's just
Cheers.
downstairs. Because after I finish my show, I go down and say, phew. But trust me, Quan gonna shoot enough for both of us. And I'll make up for it when I get out. So now, Farron, while they're doing that, as you were saying that you have the pups now. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna sell them or?
All right, I'm back. I got my shot ready. Y'all see it. You see it. Y'all see it.
Quan, can y'all hear me? Quan, can y'all hear
I'm right
me?
here.
Quan.
So I got my
Cheers.
little shot
wait.
glass. I actually got this shot glass from Panama, you guys, like when I went.
That's not
pretty.
little.
Quan, can you hear me?
Thank you. So who's gonna make a toast? I think who wants to do the toast? Quan, you want to do the toast?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's get it. What is it?
First and foremost, to God.
Yes.
Second, to the accomplishments and the things we're going to do after this show. And lastly, to strong, independent women that continue to make great Black men and everyone else around them much better.
Aw,
Cheers.
cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That was a good one. Quan, can y'all hear me?
Oh, that was so good.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Mama. We can't hear you, Mama D.
I wonder what's going on.
We can still see you, but we can't hear you for some reason.
Give me a second.
But let me ask this real quick question, everyone. When we get the technical difficulties done, one of the things that I'm trying to make sure that people always know about when it comes to All3D, because I know this personally, is how much you put into what you're doing. And sometimes people don't appreciate the work that you put into it and the drive and everything. So I want everyone to, let us know what makes that hunger, what makes that drive, what makes you believe in yourself that much to do what you're doing.
I believe D is offline. I think she just sent. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going. We still can see her, but we're gonna keep going.
Well, for me, what keeps me going is just the hunger to want more for myself. It's just like it's so many things that I want to accomplish in life, so I know I have to keep going, and I know I have to keep motivating myself.
Yeah,
we can hear you now.
Somebody, no, see I have all this Apple shit, and I fucking got an Apple phone, and somebody run my phone. Apple, all that shit linked together sometime, and I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, it does. It all
you get
gets
one
together.
phone call, you be irritated, like, why you calling?
And then
back to the regular scheduled program.
And it was like my mom, like, baby, can I hear you? Who you talking to?
My mama call you back.
I really kind of got locked. I had to go in and unlock my phone. So fine, good job, Quan. Go ahead and ask Quan's question, guys.
Like I was saying, the hunger for me is just it's wanting more, just wanting more out of life, just wanting to just reach my limits. Like I just feel like I have a purpose on this earth, and I just want to like fulfill it, So and then just kind of just pushing yourself, knowing that you could have more, not limiting yourself, So it's just the hunger and wanting more for me. That's what keeps me going for sure.
Yeah. I mean, same for me. Like, when you want something, you're going to dedicate yourself to it. But I think I just get excited when I do like my business. So that what really keeps me going. Like every day when I'm thinking about, I'm getting excited, like to take my pictures, to do my website, to just work on just everything. So, you just know how much it means. So that's what keeps me going for sure.
Yes.
I think for me, it's just more so like, I've always believed that there's something like unique about me that I don't know, kind of stuck out always, like growing up. And I kind of was scared of that before. Now coming into my own, I'm good with that. I made peace with that. That's my power. That's, what centers me. But what really made me believe that I was capable of doing these things and building, a legacy or helping the world in better ways, like with the things that I'm doing as far as self-expression and just sharing truths out here and things like that. I gotta credit it all to literally, and I kid you not, I know this is cliche, but my spirit team. That means God, my ancestors, my spirit guides, like guardian angels. Kendrick Lamar just dropped an album recently, and he talked about how his spirit guide guided him through. Like when people really, like especially pivotal people who are really like paid attention to talk about stuff like that, that it's legit, it is real. God is real. Your spirit guides are real. Guardian angels, ancestors, all of that is real. And it's all due to them in my spirit team that I believe in myself in the way that I do. And that I'm more fearless with them because I know they got me and I know that they made me for these purposes. So it's like with that, like I don't have the balls to lay them down, it's like I have the heart to make sure I rep them, in my life. Like I represent them in this life in the best way that I know how. So that's what it really motivates me.
That's definitely amazing. That's definitely amazing.
They all were pretty good, deep answers to me. You got another question from Quan?
Oh, I definitely do. I definitely do. Now, also too, real quick as well. I know Tiff's not here, but she has a husky as well. So all you had dogs.
Oh, okay.
So that was my little.
I just made my dog a page today too.
Go ahead.
Follow guys.
that was my little way of getting y'all together too. So I have details when I do things. So, but one of the things one of the things I love about each of you, and I can seriously say about each of you, even to on Mama D, is that I am very much about empowering women. My mom was a diva. My mom passed away in 2015, but my mom had closets of shoes, closets of clothes, but she understood how humble it took for her to, even though she was beautiful, to stay beautiful inside and outside. I know that each of you have modeled either for your own brand or anything else particular. What do you feel it takes for you to be encouraged within yourself to model and do something where it's body positive, but also understand that you have also a responsibility to show how beautiful you are to encourage?
I like that.
Wow, that's a deep question, because
go ahead, sis.
It's definitely not easy, because like you go on social media and you see all these girls with this amazing body that's probably, and this is no shade to the girls that have gotten things done, but I'm just saying, like, it's really hard to look at it. Yeah, it could be intimidating, and it's really hard to look at them and be like, wow, like they look so good. They look, like, oh my God, their pictures are, looking right, looking good. But for me, I had to remove my mindset from that, because I only could be me. Like, I'm a real life woman. Like, I have curves, I'm thick, like I have big legs. Like, it's just, that's just what it is. And I can't fault myself or doubt myself like I don't look good, because a lot of things are filtered out here too, and they could be tricking us, thinking like, even with top models that are super skinny and that are long and tall, like, it's always a little bit of editing. In pictures. So it's like, you just got to really believe in yourself and say, if I want to work on something, let me work on it. Let me not beat myself down. So just be confident. Like that's just the main goal, is to just really be confident when you are taking your pictures, because sometimes you're not gonna like your picture. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, no, I'm not feeling it.
You'll take 120 pictures,
I don't like it.
And then only like one picture. You're like, okay, I got one out of those 150 pictures. Okay, thanks.
As long as I have one out of like 600, I'm good.
I love it.
I am good.
We're gonna do a commercial real quick. Come back.
Welcome, class, to Halloween Academy 101. My new students. I would like to introduce you to our new student. Okay.
So cruel. She's like, that's the other alternative. I think I'll live. take the living for $300. You know, and it made sense, guys. We're back. And I was talking to these wonderful young people that really are giving me some of the best energy. I don't know, but tonight I'd probably just get up. I don't know what I may do. I might go outside and get in the backyard and take a jog.
Yes, why not?
Yeah, but I do 3 miles. I try to do 3 miles a day and walking anyway and stuff. But I'm just saying they're giving me the energy to really kind of get out and do even more. Something. But Farron was saying something that was profound because he asked these lovely ladies a great question, and they're doing great with answering these questions. But she hit something. And she was saying sometimes, you know, when you look at a picture, you think, oh my God, they're just so perfectly beautiful. And she's right. Sometimes things are touched up. You know what I mean? Sometimes this is done. And in general, she was speaking to truth to power and the honesty of the body and saying, I have this, I have that. And sometimes it's this. And guys, listen to what she's saying, because you're looking at her and you're looking at all these ladies and you're looking that they model and do all this. And you're thinking, oh my God, they're just absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. And they're letting you know that what you see, the beauty that you really see in them is they each accept themselves just the way they are.
Yeah.
Yes. You have to. No, you definitely have to. It's no way to be, because it shows in your work. Like, you know, like I even noticed, like when I used to take my my merchandise pictures and like I wasn't confident, like my sales weren't doing too good because I just felt like they felt that energy of like, it's like you have to be confident in what you're
sell
doing
your product
to sell your product too. So yeah, it's
like just I feel like Farron kind of hit everything on the nail on the nose, the nose on the nail. How did I say
it's the shot? It's the shot, you guys. The
nails on the nose, but no, like you definitely like. I feel like you have to really learn how to love yourself, you know, and it's self-love at the end of the day, because sometimes you'll look at people that's like, you know, like you said, some people that has this perfect body, and then some people who doesn't have this so perfect body, but they have the confidence that's out this world, and it exudes through them. You know what I mean? So I feel like your perfection is your own perfection. You can't think of your perfection as somebody else's perfection. Like, oh, well, J-Lo body is like this. Like we said, you could strive to hit goals, but you're never going to have J-Lo's body. That is her body.
I like this.
You know what I mean? So you have to accept that. Jazz has to accept her body for her body. Farron has to accept Farron. Demi has to accept Demi. You know what I mean? And everybody has to accept their bodies for who they are. When you start trying to like just kill yourself to be somebody else, that's another thing that turns out wrong to me. You know what I mean? Like that when you start doing all the other extras and stuff, like, no, like I feel like it's the self-confidence. You have to have confidence in yourself, no matter what size you are, what age you are. And if it is something that you want to fix, target that and fix it. You know what I mean? But don't strive to be nobody else but yourself, because people see that. Once you have that self-love and that self-confidence, it just exudes out of your body. And it's like the love that comes for sure.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's yeah, I agree.
So Demi, what do you think?
Sure.
My take on it, and well said, ladies, for sure. Like, I mean, they definitely hit on every note. My only, you know, addition to that is there was another, I'm always listening and seeing quotes constantly, right? And one of the quotes that stuck out to me today actually was, there will always be a prettier, more talented, more beautiful, more, you know, popular person, but there is literally only you. And there's a lot of people who get so fascinated with what they're seeing on social media, what is fed on whatever timeline it is, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, you know, even commercials, you know, on TV, movies, you know, things like that are constantly being like, look at this. Hey guys, look at this. Be this.
You should look like this. Like, you should be that.
Yeah, 100%, you know, and it's like, but wait, I need to be me though, you know, and you just have to really unplug yourself sometimes and be like, you know, God made me as me, and there's no wrong with like improving yourself, and self-improvement is always like a must, and that's important in this life. But self-value, self-honoring, self-respect, like self-love, as you guys were touching on, all of those are like essential tools to yourself in life. Like you don't have to look like them. Somebody may see you and you walk in with the same outfit on and everything like that, and it's like, oh, they're best dressed. How come I'm not best dressed? Wait, but did you ask yourself today before you left the house that, hey, I'm best dressed to myself. I don't need to be best dressed to everybody else. I don't need to be, anything else in this world than what I'm supposed to be in this world, and don't allow that voice to be silent. Like everything that you continue to see, like on Instagram, model thin, all of that, just silence that. Tune that out, because that's noise. That's just nothing but noise. Tune in to yourself and make that voice much louder, and listen to that loud and clear.
I like that.
I agree.
I agree.
Yes, I agree with all the ladies here for sure.
I can truly say
I love it.
I'm not surprised, but sort of surprised. That makes sense. Like I'm not surprised, but sort of surprised. When I say that because I titled the show "Not Just a Pretty Face."
Yes.
And Abby, damn,
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
And
yes.
Brilliant. You guys
Brilliant.
You proved me right, because everything I was looking at with you guys, you know what I mean? And don't let the look fool you. Being a woman, I look past, all of that, and looked at everything, you did, your deeds. Because in life, I think a lot of people need to realize something. My mom used to always say something, and she was a very beautiful woman. Still is to me. But she would say, I'm okay with being pretty. I'm okay with it. But, I just want to make sure my life work speaks for itself. Because, baby, ugly hole is on, pretty face away.
That part. Because you could be so pretty. You could be pretty, but you could be very ugly too.
Ooh, yeah.
Ugly.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
You could be so pretty, you ugly.
Yeah.
And that's that.
That's the truth. And that's why I said the title fit you guys when I said more than just a pretty face. Because each one of you that I'm talking with, aside from all the beautiful photos and all of this, the beautiful clothes and everything that you and the highlighted things that you do in your careers, it's that you really have your mindset right. And see, so my prayer for you guys is that you guys keep that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because if you hold that, then you're going to be okay.
Thank you.
You get what I mean? Because you'll work out the rest.
You'll
work the rest
Thank
out.
you so much. We receive it. We receive it.
You'll work out the rest. Just work on that mindset. Keep that where it is right now. If I talk to you 10 years from now, I want to be like, well, Farron, and you sound like you did 10 years ago. Okay, you're good. Jazz, you sound
right.
And it's so funny what people don't understand too. Like, it's so many beautiful people out here, beautiful women, handsome men out here. And somebody could tell you you're beautiful every day. Somebody could be like, you're beautiful. You go out, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. But if you don't feel that beauty in yourself, if you don't feel that self-confidence in yourself, nobody can tell you nothing about how pretty you are, how beautiful you are. Beauty comes within. Beauty starts with inside yourself. Like, it's a self-love. And then I feel like that makes you even more beautiful when you love yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure. So, guys, what I'd like for you guys to do, because you dropped some diamonds, some emeralds, and I hope that people pick them up and they're going to cherish them, because that's what we do on this show. We're not going to bring it if it's not going to deliver. And they delivered. Again, they super excel past what I thought.
Hey, you get an A plus.
Because I knew when like I said, in the reading and the work and the body of work, because the body of work was there. I was like, wow, that, and Quan was like, something about beautiful, and I was like, not just a pretty face. It's got to be, because there's so many layers to these women. You know what I mean? So many layers. So we got to hit them.
That girl is poison.
It's a shot going there for Quan.
Yeah, that's a shot, because Quan, these women ain't poison. These women ain't poison. This is pure vitamin C you getting right here, honey. Poison is something.
Right.
With them, you're gonna have
vitamin
longevity.
C, strawberries,
a woman with poison, you're not gonna be around long
mangoes.
fooling with her. But somebody
You ain't gonna have no poison with us.
No,
this
you
is
get
healthy. This
yeah.
is health. This is a matcha drink over here.
I just told you it's pure vitamin C because you're gonna have longevity dealing with these young women.
Yeah.
Because that's the goals and places they're headed. Now the thing I need you to do for me before you leave, I need you to give these people one more jewel. And the thing that I want you to do is think of something positive, each one of you of your own, that you want to leave with these people. And when you leave my show, I know Quan probably told you, please go on my YouTube page, subscribe. I don't ask you to ask anybody else. I just want you to subscribe, like the page, and make a comment. Anything that you guys are doing, I'm going to continue to follow. Please promise me you will come back. Yeah. You have an open door to speak on anything.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Anything.
So, together.
Yes. So, guys, as I said, you guys are definitely a part of our IJS Nation. Whatever you have, whatever you guys are doing, I'm going to be getting involved in it. If it's just, if you might look on the show and be like, damn, is that... She got a one-eye hat. Damn right I got it on.
That's right. We love it.
You know, I'll be like holding the socks like a guy's got the socks. I'm gonna be supporting that.
Put up and show that sock.
Yes, and I'm definitely gonna join Black Horror because I just realized I do like a horror.
Okay.
I think
I love that.
You make me think I'm
gonna go follow horror right now.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say
that. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, we got each other. That's the thing about community is that just supporting each other is like super key and essential. That's like I'm always here for that. So yeah, we'll follow. Support each other throughout. Definitely.
You without a doubt. Dad said what I was about to say. I said, I think I'm gonna get out of here and give me a drink and put on.
I already do. I watch her almost every night. It's crazy, like for real. I
do, but me, like I told you, as I get a little older, I'd be like, but I can go back to the
old. You be jittery with it.
Like I can go back to the old ones in a heartbeat, like Jeepers Creepers or something like that. Because now I know what's about to happen. See, right about here, he about to. Okay, I knew it.
That is funny.
Yeah. But
that is a good horror movie if you know what's gonna happen next.
I know, but it prepares me because this new shit I ain't ready for. And like Quan said, I got a little horror problem because they got all this music. Then all of a sudden they hit the high note and the women screaming, God damn, and that scared me more than what really be happening. You know what I'm saying? But
my heart. That is funny. Like, don't give me no heart. I ain't trying to have a heart attack watching horror. Hell.
That part.
Yeah, no, trust me, honey. I ain't new to this one. I bless God. I bless him. I bless him every day because I pretty much, feel like, Dionne. So I bless him for that. But that's a part of making sure I try to keep my diet the way it should be.
Yes.
And keep my walking and my exercising up. And I learned to not let evil sleep at my door or negativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not coming in my house with no negative shit.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you in. You know what I mean? And you don't pay rent in my head to hang up in here.
Yeah.
That part. I love that.
I got to shake you because you ain't paying no goddamn rent. What I'm going to leave you up in here for? Rent free.
That part. Right.
So it's those things are hard. I'm not a lot of you guys. Anybody
it's
said
super
it's not,
hard.
It's not, but like Jazz said when I said, hey, I had to realize I wanted some me time, me thing. You have to not feel bad about it. You have to be unapologetic because the average person is not going to be apologetic when they tell you no.
No,
yeah.
When they say they can't do anything, they're not going to be apologetic. They're just being honest.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah, and so it's
and like you said, sometimes it's this like that me time, like some people get offended, but sometimes you gotta separate. It's like it's nothing against you. Like I gotta kind of get me back focused on what I'm doing.
That part.
And some people don't appreciate that. You know what I mean? It's just like it's not about you, because people are so selfish and they always like, well, it's me, sis or bro. It's not about you. It's about me. Like you know what I mean? Like I need to take a couple of days off, but like you said, be social media sometimes, even family, friends, like just back up for a minute, reevaluate myself, and then I could come back more stronger because right now I'm a little weak and y'all attitudes, y'all vibe, everything is gonna be affecting me. So let me take a break, which is okay. Take a break.
Okay.
Evaluate the things I need to do, and then I can come back and then handle everybody accordingly.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Agree.
That part.
That's what I'm gonna leave with. That one right there.
That's the one Jazz left with. Now, Farron, what you want to drop? That part, period. Jazz, like, hey.
Period.
To be honest, I'm gonna take a shot behind that one you left with.
Yeah, for real.
So, Farron, what would you leave with?
Sometimes you just gotta take a break away from people and then come back kind of stronger, because sometimes you be so vulnerable. It's like everything that person say, you're gonna feel some type of way. So now y'all gonna go back and forth. Y'all gonna be butting heads. Like, and it's not even supposed to be like that. It's just because my energy is a little off, and it's okay. So let me get my energy back together. Then I can come to you, and then with better energy, and I'm gonna be more receptive to everything that you're saying, and vice versa.
And I think if more people did that, more people would get along a lot better. If people recognize the energies, like the energy's I'm not feeling the energy right now. And it ain't you, maybe it's me. So let me revamp myself and come back strong. I think you know, you're right. It's when you keep pushing it. So, Farron, what do you want to? Where do you want to drop? Because Jazz got me thinking.
Right. She does.
It's that shot. That shot got me. I'm gonna keep mine light. The gem that I'm going to drop is love yourself, stay consistent, stay on your grind, stay on your ish, stay on your shit, and stay, focused, and, whatever you believe in. I believe in God, so stay close to God, and, and just live life to the best of your ability.
Yes. Agreed. Well said.
For sure.
Your time,
to add to that, I would say I agree with the lady's messages. Well said again. Just adding a little snippet to what Jazz said, and then I'll drop my little gem after that. Is don't be afraid to take a day off. Like, even if it's like paper, like you're not gonna get paid if you don't show up, to such and such, whether it's on the clock, work, whatever. If you need a mental day, take that mental day, because you're not a robot. You're a human being. You have emotions. You got all kinds of stuff that are going on. You need to take that personal day if you can, and for sure, and don't feel bad for doing it. And as far as the gym, just dropping. Earlier, I know you mentioned how do you not get scared of or how do you deal with getting scared with films and like horror films and things like that? I would say in this world, there's a lot of shit to be scared of, right? There's a lot of your dreams can be scary sometimes, your goals can be scary sometimes. But it's just in that moment, because after that moment has gone and surpassed, and you've gotten the goals and the fulfillment of that you were looking for, what do you feel after? You feel relieved, right? You feel like kind of reborn in a sense, right? And the main thing is you feel fulfilled, right? So I kind of feel like the same thing with being in love with horror, and as I am, and being a horror fan, and not being able to sleep after I've seen The Conjuring with little claps like that. I take that same, concept and being like, well, damn, I want to make a movie like that one day, or damn, that was pretty clever what they came up with, and then just kind of calm my mind down, go to sleep, and then probably take that inspiration and put it into something that I can create with, and things like that. So I think the thing is like, don't.
Did she freeze, Quan? Did all y'all freeze, huh?
To reconnect to, she's calling the other.
Okay, but
Okay.
And Demi was just telling everybody to definitely not, really basically.
Demi's still stuck. Are you stuck, Demi? No. No, Demi's
Nah,
still
Demi
okay.
not. Demi good.
She's on mute. She's on mute.
Okay.
Okay, sorry guys.
No problem.
No, it's all good.
I get horrible.
Oh, I'm here. Hey guys. Sorry. No,
Okay.
I was just basically saying, don't be fearful. Don't be fearful of life. Be fearful of not living a fulfilled life. That's my gem. I don't know how much else you guys thought, but yeah.
Good deal.
I love it.
Farron is in. Tell her all she gotta do is cut off her video on.
Cut your video on.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
So we can see your face. There you go.
Going back.
Guys, look at God. See, I got some believers in the house, Lord.
That's right.
I got some believers in the house.
Yeah.
They're working on our that somebody hit a post a few weeks back. They've been working on it, and I forgot today is Wednesday. Last time, I can't remember, we had that problems on a Wednesday. They have certain days, certain times that they do it, and then they do a check, and it flicks the thing, and it freezes everything. When they do that thing, when they flip it, the little lights, and it'll just a flicker, and I saw it flicker, and I saw when you guys froze. But
I was like, we're gone, we're lost.
No, because thank God I have we're good. I have everything that keeps us together and everything. We took a couple of commercial breaks. I asked, and there is a God in the room. I said, let everybody be here to say goodbye and be able to get out, and I wish them well and wish them love, and look what he did. And it popped right back in. So guys, Quan and I delivered today.
Yes.
Did we not, Quan?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
God did great. Everybody did great.
Not just we said not just a pretty face. They have it. They have the beauty. But guys, if you didn't pick up all this mind and all this heart and all this love of God, I don't know what to tell you. What you want?
They missing out.
I can't do no more. I can't do no more. We dropped the mic on this, guys. Because
y'all dropped the mic.
Y'all dropped the mic. So guys, whoever y'all have special in your life, let them know that the host, I'm just saying, I done been around. I know what I'm talking about. They got some jewels in their life now. If they want to be foolish, throw them away. Tell them, honey, somebody will people pick diamonds up. They break in to steal them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they break in to steal them. So we are definitely.
Quan, you gonna end a show like that?
Yeah, that's what he do.
Okay,
Quan do. That's what I brought him back for.
Now you're not gonna choke. You're not gonna choke at the end like that. Now
he was better off. Jazz, he was better off with the damn shot. He really was. He was better off with the shot. Guys, I want to thank you guys for being a part of it. And I want to tell America, reach out, tell my people, because somebody's always watching. Guys, keep doing your show with the knowledge of knowing and everything that you do, no matter what you do. And even if you look at it, you think you got but 60 viewers, somebody is always watching. You don't need but the right one somebody, and that's it, without a doubt. And guys, right now, every show that I end on each of my shows, I let people know that I am strong about them bringing Brittany Griner home.
Yes.
Okay. That young girl that has no reason being over there. She is not a war veteran. She's a basketball player. She does not. That was not her assignment. America needs to get that young lady back home. Her
Get her home,
away from
guys.
her
We're
family,
praying for her.
yeah, it's horrific. Get this baby back home. Other than that, that's the only serious note I would say, and I say that as a mother, a sister, a companion, and all these things. And no mom should be going to sleep worrying about where her baby is. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And no sibling. And it's necessary that we as a country can fix this. Other than that, we did it, Quan. We brought you guys beauty, brains, heart, and we can guarantee you their future is very bright. Entrepreneurship, everybody got a damn way, because I'm scared y'all just grabbing. Y'all just really put, and I'm telling you,
her mamas.
These are the next, what is it? These are the next Shaq, LeBron James. Y'all got the business on lock.
Okay.
Y'all got this on lock.
I receive it.
Y'all got it on lock. I'm telling you. And Demi, stay hard in what you're doing. Don't stop, because that market is wide open. I'm serious. Like I said, I just sit down and I'm going back to catch up on the new horror now.
Okay. Yeah. So excited.
You made a believer out of me. Guys, it is a pleasure. Quan and I thank you. I thank you more than you ever know for sitting down at my table. Now we hope by the end of the summer to be moving in a whole nother place, and a bigger building and everything. And I promise you it will be lovely, but I want you guys to come in and sit down. And I'll tell you one thing, when you come in and sit with me, you will never forget it. You guys will have a wonderful time. I'm a true mother. I'm a true big sister, and you will feel it when you come in the building. You will be blessed and enjoy. I promise.
I can't wait.
We're gonna make it like you're not gonna want to leave. I told Quan we're gonna make it like we. Yes, I told Quan. I told Quan we're gonna make it where we gotta put the guests out.
Right.
They're not gonna want to go because we're gonna make it that much at home, guys.
Or they're gonna get stuck. That's it. Or they're gonna get stuck.
Well, it's so much Southern hospitality. I know I can cook my ass off. I'm not even worried about it. And it's just because I'm Southern.
Cooking, home cooking.
Yes.
You like to eat.
Yes. So I know, and I have that hospitality in that motherly way. Yeah, without a doubt. But we have enjoyed you. I'm telling you, you proved me right. And I love that. And guys, I'm telling you, look out, reach out, and please keep pushing and keep grabbing. Keep grabbing. Yes. Reach for the stars. Reach as high as you can, because even if you miss it, you'll still catch the moon.
Yes.
So guys, I like to tell people at the end of my show, and Quan know I say it, it's always going to be the same. Knowledge is your power. It is your power. But love is everything.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't have that inside you, you're lost. Love is everything.
Yes, it is.
So on that note, I love you guys. I love you guys. I want you guys to have a beautiful night. Promise me you will get up tomorrow. You live to fight another day.
Yes. Love you so much.
Thank
you so much.
Have a good one. I can't wait to see you guys again. Be blessed.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a great one.
Nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you all.
Promise me I will see you again now. Promise me I'm going to see you guys again.
Promise.
Oh,
for sure.
It's in the universe.
Let us know when and where, and we're there.
Without a doubt. We'll see you guys.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay, bye.
Recording for
inseparable. That's how we'll always be inseparable. Just you and me. It's so wonderful to know you'll always be around me. Incredible. That's what you are to me, incredible. You bring out the woman in me with your style of love. Inseparable, yes, we are. Oh, we're like a flower to a tree, like words to a melody of love. There's no way we can break up. No, 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 no words that can make us blow our thing. We are just inseparable. That's how it is, inseparable. For the rest of our years, it's so wonderful to know you'll always be around. It's so wonderful to know you'll always be around.
When I think of home, I think of a resting place. A place where there's peace, quiet, and serenity. A journey I'll never forget. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. When that makes the tall grass bend into name, suddenly the raindrops that fall, they have a name, sprinkling the sea, makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I some direction. It sure would be nice to be back at home where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time, come on, be my friend, and let me start again. But you know what? Sin be my word, found and changed its face, but I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, yet I watched it growing. And oh, if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe the things that we see. Tell us, should we try and stay, or should we run away? Or would it better just to let things like them be? Oh, living here in this brand new world might be a fantasy. But it taught me love, oh yes. So it's real, it's so real, it's real. To me, that we must look inside our hearts to find love. Oh,
you make it. I'm a legend in the